Welcome to my channel. I'm guessing you are now here because you are getting ready for an interview, or maybe you are thinking about the journey you haven't started yet. By now you've also watched my videos on how to write a good CV and also how to strategically apply for jobs. So today I'm going to talk to you about the things that you need to do to ace the interview. Now, a lot of people are more interested about the PM questions and the tips on what to say, the responses and all that. That is all very important. But there are simple things that we forget to do to help us to stand out in an interview. Okay, I'm going to talk you through these things so that you are extra prepared for the interview process. Now, what you need to do is you need to research the organization, research the department, research what they do, find out a lot more about the organization. Write down things that you may want to have as your questions. You may be looking at gaps or things that you may want to have some clarity in your interview process. The most important tip for your interview is you need to communicate well. When I say communicate well, I'm not just saying talk and answer the questions and give them the right information that they want. No, what I mean by that is you need to do active listening. Imagine you've prepared for all these questions and the different scenarios that you may be asked, but you are so nervous that you can't even communicate well with the interview panel. It's very important for you to have first impression, and you can have that first impression by just simply repeating somebody's name. So in the introductions, when somebody says, I'm John, I'm Peter, I'm Mary, you can just simply say, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, John. By repeating their names, that is confirming that you are listening, you are present in the interview process. Summarize things, summarize the questions that they've asked you and repeat it to them so that you are confirming what you have heard. And then you can answer your question with a lot more focus. You are more direct to the question that you've been asked. Again, make sure that you turn up if it's online or virtual interview. Make sure that your sound, your lighting, you have no distractions. All of those things are very important to make the first impression. And if you're going in person or if you're going to a physical place or physical address, turn up on time. Every person you meet, every interaction that you make from the moment you walk through the door, you are being assessed. So make sure you turn up your full self, okay? Do not have distractions. Be your full attentive self, because you don't want to be late or you don't want to have any cancellations of the train. Treat it as if you're going to catch a plane. Give it ample time so you arrive on time. You eliminate any possible delays that you may have when you're getting to the actual physical address of where the interview is going to take place. A lot of people say, ask questions. Don't just ask questions. Ask the right questions. So remember, I've already said research the company. By now, you should have a bank of questions that you need to be asking the interview panel. So ask them right questions that are more specific. It could be as simple as, how big is the department? What departments are you going to be interacting with? What's the career progression like? Ask them about, what's the team like? Do you do any social events? Are there any well-being events that you do? So all of those things are very important, because you don't want to go and work in an organization that is just work focused. There has to be some other well-being events that they offer, and so that you can participate outside of work. Highlight your experience and your educational attainments, the ones that are specific to the job that you're applying for. Now, if you don't have a lot of experience in, say, for example, in project management, because you have done a skills map and a skills gap analysis, you can then be able to use your transferable skills into the job that you are interviewing for. Also, have passion. Talk about some of the workshops that you may have attended. What did you learn? How is it going to enhance, or how is it going to help you in this new role that you're applying for? So it's very important for you to be prepared and be very specific on the jobs that you're applying for, because by now you would have narrowed down the job, the title, the transferable skills that you are bringing to the interview panel or to this job that you're applying for. Again, make sure that you've covered all the project management terminologies that are used so that you're not just talking. Practice makes perfect. Now, you need to have at least 3 project related examples, because this is what's going to help you to come up with a lot of answers that you need to give back to the interview panel. I will help you in a lot more detail with this so we can tailor down your STAR technique. A STAR technique is the situation. What was the situation? What was the task? What action did you do? And what were the results? I'll be able to talk to you in more detail around this so you're a lot more focused and a lot more prepared with your interview panel. Reach out and I'll give you more information and I'll talk you through on a more detailed one-to-one information. Take care and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.